is up, my friends? How's it going? I'm T. Welcome back to the channel. This is my Graceland. Ray Finkel's house. This is probably one of two tracks I would have to call my home tracks. No track in Salt Lake City anymore. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the Strip. A beautiful facility. Always love racing here. And check out this place. Of course, it's built for the crowds as they hold national events here for NHRA and many other events, such as the one I'm attending, Muscle Cars at the Strip. It's Thursday night. Not much going on. Right before they shut down tech, we got in and got teched. When I say we, say myself, my 67 Dodge Dart, my kid Riley, who will be piloting my 68 Dodge Charger. His very first passes down the drag strip are going to take place tomorrow. He's excited. It's windy. Doesn't matter. We're all excited. We're just hanging out. Going to be watching the sun go down here in a little bit. It's cold. Mostly because it's windy. It was in the 60s when we got here. Probably creeping down and back into the 50s now. And as I mentioned, wind. Las Vegas, famous for its wind, especially at the racetrack. Say hi, Riley. There's the Charger and her new dancing shoes. Well, the rears are new. The fronts are my backups. They've been on that car before. They're back on it again. The Charger's gonna see what she can do. I have no idea. And of course the Dart, the T-built transmission. On Friday, we'll get a chance to see what she can do and make sure the transmission's happy. It's late Thursday night. The track is mostly quiet. It's time to go to sleep. For tomorrow starts Muscle Cars at the Strip officially. Good night, America. Good night, world. Good Friday morning, everybody. Muscle Cars at the Strip. We're doing a warm-up. Say that's Riley's first warm-up. When did a little knowledge transfer. This will be Riley's first passes, so we're pretty excited. Just getting Riley familiar with the with his cockpit here. My turn. First time runs in the books. Time runs. First time run in the books. Hanging out with some of my boys. What are you doing? Extreme close up. Here's Mini T. Mini T loves the races. Hey, buddy. 11:07, 119 and change. There's a pretty good headwind. I would guess it killed 2 miles an hour of what I was expecting. I thought 1090s, but it ran good. Shifted perfect, all 3 gears. The T-built trans is holding up. One pass under its belt. We'll get another time run later. Following Riley up for his first crack at it. Check those tires?
I don't have a tire checker.
We forgot the tire gauge, it looks like. That's all right, I'm sure they're fine. We'll see how it goes. Get your game face on. Between all the racing and stuff, brought the Charger down to the Project Cars at the Strip Challenge. The beast made it. There's a lot of other cool stuff back here. Oh, these are some cool cars. Ooh. I'm loving this car. This is cool. I love the street sign floor pans. 8-track player, ladies and gentlemen. Can't tell little Waylon Jennings into player right now. See Alice Cooper, Cars, Cheap Trick, Supertramp, Van Halen. Oh, they got it all. Need parts? Get yourself out to the swap meet. Well, like a moron, I forgot to turn the GoPro on for that second time run. Went 11:09, 1:19. That's right there. But we are still fighting that headwind. goes off into the sunset. Day one in the books. I'm so wiped out right now. It was a great day though. The Charger got back on the strip. Street strip car again, guys. And it ran a best 1329. My boy, he's still getting used to it. So we both entered a bonus race this evening called Battle of the Brands. The Mopars duked it out, the Fords, the Chevys, GM, all duked it out against each other. They were to run off at the end. Poor Riley, he bulbed it. Got his first taste of red at the tree. You've got a solid 13-second car, I think, guys, and I think it's tunable to the 12s because I've left it pretty mild. So we're gonna get him used to it, get him learnt, and then we'll start mucking with it. But it's pretty mean. I'm happy with it. The old Dart, the headwind went away, the sun went down, it got cool, we got back in the 10s. I think I caught a red light on me, against me, and so I ran it out the back door, went 1095. And round 3, I guess I was a little amped up. I went 009 red. I just run it out, treat it as a time run, and it went 1091 with a 4 on my 1092. That was a fun adventure. I did the race car walk of shame. The car died in the lanes. I was in the burnout box actually when it finally said I'm done. So I got towed back. When they backed me out of the burnout box, I had somebody watch the gauge and we had no fuel pressure. So I thought, man, I guess I could be out of gas. Pretty sure I wasn't. But got back to the pits after we drug it back. And the fuel pump was not working. And there is an electrical demon in the old Dart. I could not find it to save my life. Started blowing fuses. So I ran a new wire to the switch. It blew another fuse. Moved it to a new switch. Blew that fuse. So at this point, we have a hot wire right off the battery. Ran inside the car to a rocker switch. That's my fuel pump. It's not even a fuse in it, so yeah, that's a Hoffoster piece at its best. It works. Turns the pump on. What do you do? So hopefully we get another time pass today. I think we do. If we have to go eliminations, I think I'll be okay. And to add insult to injury, the other Dodge had a heck of a time starting this morning and pretty much toasted that battery pretty quick. So I said, okay, steal mine. He stole mine. Same thing. And it torched that pretty quick. So then I was like, okay, go get the one out of your truck. He stole the battery out of his Ram. And that got him down and he made his run. I think he ran 1344, 100 miles an hour, something like that. It's getting there, but then it died on the way back. So Riley got a walk of shame too, but at least he made the run. But the real kick in the jimmy, and nobody noticed it until this afternoon, my battery charger will do 6 and 12 volts. Which do you think this was switched to? And it had to be last night too, because the charger wasn't picking up as much as I thought it was on the Dart when I was going rounds. So good on you, Riley, for noticing that. Now we're charging again. I've got mine juiced up. We're getting the charger juice back up. Maybe we'll get another run. A little better. We're running on a less than stellar fuel pump setup, but it's all connected. Power, switching, pumping, just the way we like it. Went 1103, 120, a little bit of a headwind still, and it's about 63 degrees. I don't think we're running again tonight. I think we just go into eliminations tomorrow morning and run till we're done. Just waiting on Riley's turn. They'll call his class up hopefully here in the next little while. Yeah, fire it up. Okay, keep going. Okay. Well, obviously it spins over now. I wouldn't say a ton easier. It still sounded like it was draggy to me, but we can put the plugs back in it.
Okay.
And try it again.
See if it fires.
See if it'll crank over, and I'll watch the carburetor to see if the carburetor's doing stupid stuff. Okay, go ahead and crank it. I gave it a little bit of juice, but it didn't even act like it wanted to kick. Okay, just one more. This thing just does not want to start. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday at Muscle Cars at the Strip. I didn't do a closeout Saturday night. I should have, but we worked on stuff all freaking day yesterday, it seems. Charger was no exception. I don't know what exactly we did or what happened, but Riley went to start this up for his second time run yesterday. And it was tough to start. Then it got to the point where the starter struggled, like the battery was low. So we threw another battery at it, and the starter couldn't turn the motor over at all. So we thought, oh great, the starter's fading. But I thought about it, and it just felt like the engine had been flooded when trying to start it. So I thought maybe he hydraulically locked it. So to check that theory, we got all the plugs pulled out and cranked it over, and it started moving. There was a little fuel that came out. I thought there would have been a shade more if it was actually locked up that way, but it turned over. That was the important part. So we put the plugs and stuff back in, cranked on it again, and it cranked over. And that was late last night, so we didn't fire it because it was late. So this morning, we do need to do that. We're gonna give it a whirl this morning. Pro's gonna get called up here pretty soon. There's Riley. He's ready to figure things out. He wants to race the Charger, so I want him to race the Charger too, so we gotta figure that out. If not, he's gonna go beg him to race the truck. I'm sure they'll let him.
Yeah.
Sunday racing action. Sunday. I don't know if Riley's getting what he wanted, but he's racing the Chester Cheetah. There will not be a burnout from Riley in this instance. Chester Cheetah spins him. Riley's moving on into stage. No idea what this truck's gonna run. I hope we're in the ballpark. Oh no! Oh no, you got caught. You got caught. Oh, the truck's faster than we thought. That's all right. It looked like it spun a little bit too.
It did, it totally did.
Oh, Riley, dang it. That was fun though. Hopefully he had fun. I did the unthinkable and I red lit. It was 15 red. It's close. Guess I was a little more amped up than I should have been. But the car was beautiful. It was all 90s today. Cannot complain about the car. And the T-built 727 Torque Flight transmission did everything I hoped it would do. Good job, Dart. Good job. We'll take the Charger back home, figure out what is screwed up on it, why it's being dumb. But it's cool, it's all right. We're gonna get things loaded up and point it north back to Utah. But if you were here, I'm sure you had a great time. I know we had a great time. We always do. That's just how we are at the T's Good Times Garage. We have good times. We'll bring you back along once we start sorting out the Charger and the future things we do on the Dart, other projects. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you subscribing, liking and sharing. Yes, much appreciated. And thanks to the promoters of this event. We're glad that it gets put on year after year. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.